How did I do it? Ooh, we here. We late, but we not out of date. It's 2021. What's going on, you guys? What's going on? We're back. We're back. Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. How you doing? Reviews. Yes. Dope. Yeah. All over. Cities. Yeah, they know. South Africa knows. RMC. We do the best work. You see that? UK in the building. Jamaica in the building. Number one music. So, number one music. Ooh. All right. That was us. All right, we're back. Back to WCMD with me and my girl Ava in the building. We had to kill that. I got Goldilocks with me here today. We back with a banger. That was our mic check. So welcome to the Comfort Level Podcast here at WCMD. The mic check I gave y'all so that y'all can see some of the reviews that we brought in on a platform that I use to push artists' music and break them tracks. Number one music have given each artist that I promoted on there over 20 reviews on their music. So we built some real fans on there. What's going on, Goldilocks? How you doing? How you been?
I'm doing good. As you can see, I'm no longer Goldilocks, but I am still Goldie.
Look,
I'm in the building. I cut my hair over the weekend, had to start over, start fresh, new look, do something. Got the Moon Makers Entertainment event coming up soon this month, September. Tomorrow we will have the date and the place, so stay tuned. We got the Lucy juice, we got the can of butter, we got the sweet potato pie. So just tune in, and we also got some other things going on this month. What else we got going on?
We got a lot going on this month. We do a lot of things, but for those who are just tuning in and don't know what we do, let me tell you a little about us, okay? So we're a community-based promotional platform exposing our voices to bring awareness to brands created by our people for the people. And we use our voices to share truth, creativity, and encouragement with our guests and our listeners to nurture, heal, and inspire them in hopes and effort to make the world a better and more empathetic place. So here at WCMD Media and Dare Academy, we're a whole big facility on 5 acres of land. We're becoming part of the spotlight for the county of Camden.
Yes.
Yep. We're building and enhancing the quality of lives by bringing awareness to our outlets, programs, and self-help. And when I say our, that means everybody, anybody that wants to come in. Because our guests, they range from city and county business officials and independent entrepreneurs to mainstream music artists and creators. And we're also bringing independent music, not to mention great visual from our surrounding cities and areas that that support our city either directly or indirectly. So that's what we do. We push all brands. And coming up, we got a big expo. It's the 911. Yeah, September 11th. We're gonna start with interviews.
Yes.
I'm gonna start the interviews around 12 noon so people can get in before all the excitement. But we got vendors, we got family fun for the kids. What else we got?
Like you said, we got free interviews. We got how long is the interviews
The
going to be?
moon bounces and stuff.
How long are the interviews?
I mean, it depends on who shows up, who we talking to, and what we talking about. The floor is yours.
yes.
Just come in. It's all free. The gates are open. It's family friendly. Bring your kids. We're gonna have performances. Guess who we having?
Who we having?
They ain't from Camden, though. Guess who we having?
Tell them who we having. Who we having?
Young Chris. Young
Yes.
Chris in the building.
Yes. Doing big things
Young
right
Chris
there.
and more.
Yes.
Guess what? We gonna go. Kids, y'all gonna have to go home when the street lights come on.
That's the signal.
That's the signal. When the street lights come on, we're gonna send the kids home because it's Mr. Cake's birthday. Okay, it's Cake's birthday, and we gonna
Turn up.
celebrate. We
Yes.
gonna turn up. So we need y'all to come on, show out, and show off for us.
Yes.
Come get on our big ass stage.
Yes.
Come get on our big ass stage. Come tour the facilities. We got tours going on. Just come see what we're doing. You guys, you just don't know. Come see our dual music studios. Come see what we got. Come down here, okay?
There's a lot of big
Come
things
see the
going
dance
on.
studio. We got
Yes.
programs for kids, children, teens, adults, and we're looking for more vendors. We're incorporating more and more people, and we're looking for members. As a matter of fact, we're looking for people to come down and join us, and to let you know that we are WCMD, a collaboration of committed volunteers who recognize the strength and opportunity of our city's diversity. We are committed to the culture and commercial growth of our community, providing everyone with an opportunity for all to have a voice in identifying what matters most. So that we can influence the decisions that will affect us all. And we have a real opportunity to learn and grow in a way that reflects the values of the whole community. So you're invited to share your talents, whether it's listening, creating, event planning, data, or organizing. We need you. Make your voice heard. Tell us what matters most to you. Whether you prefer to visit our studio or book online, let's share your influence.
Just to speak on that, it doesn't matter if you don't feel like people want to listen to you. This is what we're here for. You can come on this show, you can come on the podcast, you can even come online and just tell your story. You can just come online and just tell about your day if you want to, because somebody else might be going through the same thing you're going through, and you can encourage them how to get
That's
through the
right.
day.
Just leave us a comment. How you doing, Kendrick? What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, that's what we're here for. I gotta hide you because we short. Kendrick Jackson, glad you could come by and listen to it. Right now we're gonna get into this song we got. Give me a second, cause we're using Alexa, so just to let you know when she speaks. I didn't even. I should have started, but I played from the one thing. But we have a little bugs here, so that's why we call it comfortable, so y'all can come here and be comfortable. So when
Yes,
we
let
mess
your hair
up,
down.
when we mess up, we let the hair down. What else we gonna do? She didn't mess up. I gave away my
It's
I'm in la
Brooklyn Bands,
ciencia.
Move Makers Entertainment.
Facts. Brook bands, the name, don't wear it out. Talk bad on my name, I'ma air you out. And it's cool, you don't really gotta hear me out. But the bullet travel, that's the thing you should care about. Fact, tell me what you don't get, I got my own way. This is the story of my life, I took my own page. And I'm a new man now, I took my old way. But I pick a God for some places, a better day. Facts. And I'm a new man now, I took my old way. But I pick a God for some places, a better day. Facts. I'm a new man now, I keep my old ways, but I prefer God for some places in here. You know, we living in the dog eat dog world. I got two boys second guessing if I want a girl. All this pain and this pressure that I'm going through got me beating it to a nigga that you never know. In the grind, it can never stop. And it gon' stop till I reach the top. Break your hip when I make you hot. Nah, nigga, this ain't house josh. Nope, just that leave a nigga dead at the drop spot. Hold up, nigga, let me turn the page. Cause I'm spitting these facts and got you couple miles in the day. And I've been up on my own way. Stop selling weed and push rock like a stone age. And I'm beating on your block like a pink Kong. While the whole hood listen to my theme song. I met a bad bitch tucking in the green song. She said she love it when I'm going my ring on. Oh, dang. But I'm a new man now, I come my old way. But I put the God for some facts. I'm a new man now, to my old way, but I pray for God for some pieces, some better days. Now I'm back at the drop spot, hopping out all black with the OWAL. Hit him in his fucking neck, make his top pop. Keep telling you niggas that I will not stop. Girl, nigga, but I'm big, call me hot pie. Only smoke green, send it to my side guy. Yeah, I see you niggas plot with my third eye. Put the chopper on my thigh when the bird fly. Yeah, I'm with the gang, I'm with the team. Who making this money? We getting this cheese. You see that we shining, we always on fleek. Wait till the day I put gold on my teeth. That's when it get real quick. And everybody got their hand out looking for a real shit. And let me tell you what's some real shit. I tell them niggas kids ass and niggas suck a dick quick. But I'm a new man now, to my old ways. But I prefer God for some places is a better day. Facts. And I'm a new man now, to my old ways. But I prefer God for some places is a better day. Thanks. Makers Entertainment.
Yeah, bands in the Brooklyn bands. Ain't that your artist?
Yes, that is my artist and my husband.
Oh,
So that is, if you want to find him, his name is Brooklyn_Bands with a Z _MMENT on Instagram. And you can catch him at the live show September 25th, 2021, starting at 5 o'clock. Be there or be
well,
nowhere.
that's a day event, 5 to 9,
Yes.
right?
Day event. If you don't got nothing to do on this Saturday, pop out. There's a lot of hot artists in the building.
Where's it at?
It is 216 South Street, Philadelphia, PA.
Right on South Street. His and Hers.
Yes.
His and Hers bar. Y'all know where that's at in Philly, South Street, 3rd and South.
It's $5 admission, $10 after 7 p.m. You heard it here first.
I know you got that. Okay, I know you got that. Yeah, you got it.
And don't forget our boy Paper Bands will be performing also, along
Paper
with Brooklyn
Bands is in
Bands.
there.
Yes, he is in the building.
Travis is doing some good stuff. He's been hosting around. He'll be popping in here a little later. We're getting ready to get into calling in our guests. But while we're on that, also Made in America weekend, which is September 4th and 5th. Don't miss paper bands.
Yes.
Memphis Bleak, Do Say Nay, Big Play Dre, and more. That's going to start at 8 p.m. It's going to go till midnight. The music is by my guy, DJ Pooh G's. It's hosted by Big Hustle, and it's a secret location. So, in order for you to get the information on that, check out Paper Bands. Hit him up at paper_bands, BANDZ_ Paper Bands. Go back a little bit. I don't know. There it is. Sometimes it does that. All right, so it's a lot of stuff going on. Just make sure y'all don't miss this event on September 11th. I don't care what you do. It's 911. It's gonna be emergency.
You really don't want to miss this.
Here. So we're gonna invite our guest in as we speak.
Yes, do not miss September 11th. This will be one of the biggest events that Camden, New Jersey is going to have. So please show your love and show your support to all these upcoming artists. Bring your kids, bring your grandmom if you want to. They're going to have bouncy houses, cotton candy, everything for the kids, music, everything. But there will be adult birthday parties. So when the street lights come on,
right,
the kids have to go home. Make sure you come back and party with us.
Is going to really be good. How come this is not finding her name? It's not finding her name. Oh my God. All right. It's coming now. Because I'm not following her on this page. See, that page is up. Well, hopefully she's watching. Or I'm going to hit her up in here and tell her to. What did it? Email.
Go back for the banger.
I got it. All right, we're going to play a banger. Bang. I got to do this because I can't do it. So make it rain.
Reaching for the stars is so hard, it's like a light year away. And I'm just trying to live right today. My past like a freak show, a Kama Sutra. I just need to shoot for the future. No need no heat from a shooter or a thief or a looter. Put a knife in my back or take my life for some rap. I'm just trying to ride high, G5, high five. This son did it big. I always wasn't the nice guy. Sometimes I had to chase guy. But I'm repenting for my sins. Still got thoughts of driving in the Benz, counting the men surrounded by leeching friends. Hitting down that road, it's too much of a whole cycle. Moonwalk, I'm Michael, reversing the map. It's too much anger in my heart. All I do is smile. I like to hide the pain. Take a lot of off my brain. Wish I had the keys in the road map. But look at how I rose through the cold and I came back. Make it rain. Make it rain down, Lord. Make it rain. Oh, make it rain. Make it rain. Make it rain down, Lord. Make it rain. Oh, make it rain. Time pause. The lights in the city ain't nice in the city. Looking grass ain't looking pretty. Half full, but me, I'm trying to fill up. You hear the hunger in my stomach, the lining in my stomach. Taste of the other side, got to feel alive. Yes, waste no tears. Oh, come on, my face.
Oh, make it rain. So that was part of a rendition of Ed Sheeran's "Make It Rain." Papers did with DJ 7. Played a little bit as we wait for or our guest to come in. Usually send it by messenger, but I had to send it by email. So we'll give her a few minutes to get into her email. What else we got? But tell you a little bit about our guest. So she comes to us online via New York City. And although growing up in a small town in central Pennsylvania, AWAL has experienced a lot of bias and microaggressions. And that's what fueled her to move to New York, the big city. Her musical talents takes her small town vibe mixed with her sultry voice and creates a sound that makes you want to move, feel sexy, but empowered.
Yes.
That's right. So she's definitely coming on here with a couple bangers.
Yes, she has a beautiful voice.
Mm-hmm. We listen to her music. So we do have some promo going on. As you know, I'm a radio DJ or personality, whatever you want to call me. And I also own my own radio station, which is RMC Independent Radio. I'm offering, first of all, well, we'll talk about that. So we're offering rotation on that radio station. It's on Live 365. It runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It never stops. Rotation for one track will be $25 for 30 days, which is very easy. No other DJs is playing your music. Just let you know like that. And your album can run for 30 days for just a small amount of $100. Our free interviews are going to stop September 30th. September 30th will be the last day that we will be offering free interviews on the Comfort Level podcast. Okay. All right. Now, the Block 105.com radio, which is on several online platforms, Live 65, Live 365 included. I DJ on there Friday. My podcast, Comfort Level with James Schmanny, plays Friday at 7 p.m. And I'm also offering to spin your track for $25 per track. So you can tune in on that at the block105.com. We're also looking for sponsors to record commercials for your own business. Hit me up. It's $150 for a permanent placement on each of these radio stations. Okay? That's a good deal. Yes. $150 sponsors. All right? You sponsor us, and we're going to sponsor you on my independently owned radio station and here on WCMD Media. The Comfort Level podcast. So what's going on? You gotta slide up in here with me. Somebody got to slide up in here with me. Wait for the guests. What I do this weekend? What I do? Let me tell you, Papers.
What's up?
Let me tell you.
What up? It's your boy Paper Man back with a banger man. Say it with Jamie Smith on the Comfort Level podcast at WCMD with our lovely guest and host all day, Amy. What's up, baby girl?
What's up? How you doing?
So how was your weekend? Tell me, talk to me, because my weekend went.
I went to a resource fair.
Cried 5 times and fell
You
over.
know me, I'm always networking.
Okay.
So I went to a resource
Right.
fair
Okay.
where a couple of my friends was being honored, and and a lot more people was being honored for the Uptown Theater Entertainment redevelopment and stuff. Sharif was there.
Okay.
Yeah, Senator Sharif Street spoke. You can watch the whole. Yes, you can watch. I know.
You got his number.
What do I need his number
I
for?
lost it.
Oh, you lost it?
No,
I got his number. I know how to get Sharif.
That's what I'm
His
talking
number
about.
is right
Passing off.
here. No, it's not. So anyway, yeah,
Yeah, see, I have a cell
I
number.
know. No, he had a good talk with Sharif, and Sharif
Yeah.
really loved his ideas for like prison reform and stuff like that.
Right.
So Sharif is a big boy up in the city. He's senator. So he spoke. Anyway, we was at the Penrose Recreation Center. Make a long story short, it was the 10th annual Uptown Theater Hall of Fame Awards, and award was given to a couple of my friends who, it was a private event.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a private event, and only a few people was allowed in there. So my guy, one of my best friends, is the lead singer of the legendary, she's here, of the legendary Intruders.
Okay, shout out Lassiter.
Yeah, shout out Lassiter. So we went there, they received the Legends Award, and also, get this, drum roll, please. Nurture Award.
Ooh.
Del P!
Okay, shout out to
Told y'all.
Delphonics, man.
I told y'all. Stay with us. We about to bring him in. So Del P, he got that Nurture Award. Y'all can go on YouTube and watch that new video up on the Reality Music YouTube page. All right, my girl is in the building. Let me see if I can get your mic on. AWAL, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
Hello.
Hello,
Hi,
we can hear you
welcome.
well. Welcome to the Comfort Level Podcast. This is my co-host, Papers. Trying to move back because it bounces on us. It's the phone. It might be the phone. Yeah. And this is my other co-host, Goldie Guy.
How you doing? I'm Goldie. Cut the locks.
Goldie. Okay.
But,
She
you
got
know,
the,
Snaps, I seen what
yeah,
was
she
different.
just cut her hair off.
How you doing?
Fresh new beginning.
Yes.
So those of you that haven't heard or just joined us, AWAL comes to us via internet because she's from New York City.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Originally from a small town in central Pennsylvania. And well, from what I know, you have a sultry voice, and your sound was flamed because of little that you had received a lot of bias and microaggressions from in the city where you came from. I'll let you tell if you would like to.
Pardon, what was that question?
I'll let you tell your story. I was just introducing a little bit of your story and tell them that you moved out of central Pennsylvania to New York because of the bias and the aggressions that you were experiencing growing up.
Yeah, so I grew up like in a very small town in Pennsylvania. I was pretty much like the only Black child, like maybe there's like 3 of us in town. So it definitely was challenging to kind of navigate that growing up in an all white household. But through growing up, I really found my love for music and performing. And I knew that that's like what I wanted to do like for the rest of my life. So as soon as I could, I got out of Pennsylvania. Well, got out of where my hometown, and I went to college, and then I eventually moved here to New York City. Never looking back. Always like to visit, but I'll never live there. But I go back and visit, my family and friends.
That's great.
Well, how did you get that name, and is it part of your story?
So my name is actually a mix of my first name and my last name blended together, but it does have the AWAL like absolutely.
Yeah, I felt that though. When I first,
I thought you was into military or something like that. That's why you use that AWAL. But that's dope how you put it together.
Yes, I combined it from
Concept.
paintball to music, basically, is like my whole, is where my name came from.
So do you feel like rebellion from the way you were raised?
No, I don't really feel, I don't feel rebellion. I feel like I feel like it empowered me, um,
Mhm.
to, be the best that I can and to be kind and to, be there for people and surround myself with people who want to support me. But I definitely think it just like growing up where no one like looks like you can be challenging because you don't see examples of what, you know, what you're going to be, what you should be, what you can do. um so that always, looking back, like that just empowers me to, you know, do better and to give back and to talk, you know, to have these conversations and talk to people about my experience and hope that I can inspire others and help, you know, other little girls that, you know, are in the same situation. And not that I, you know, had a bad growing up, but, you know, being in a small town like that, you deal with so many different uh, types of people who don't always respect, you know, respect you being black. Yeah.
Right. Now, with your background and what you come from and all that, what type of music do you deliver? I mean, like, what do you talk about inside of your music? What's your, you know, how do you
Yeah. So
relate to other girls that's in that same situation?
yeah, so before, I just dropped my EP last week, but before that, my last project was very focused on the Black Lives Matter movement, and so my music is very like R&B. As you can tell from my speaking voice, I'm an alto, and my voice is low, raspy. So and growing up in my hometown, it was always like a joke because I did have a low voice, and I was always the alto, and I was always singing in the choir, or like the one line harmony, you know, and that made me really self conscious about my voice because I could never like belt as high as like, I grew up doing musical theater, so I could never belt as high as like all the, you know, the Dreamgirls cast and all of that. So that made me very self conscious about my voice in general. Of people always commenting like, "Your voice is so low, like it's so different, it's so raspy. You sound like you've been smoking cigarettes for, you know, 20 years old." Yeah,
Sometimes
so
you turn around, you're like, "Damn, what should I have been a rapper?" You know?
yeah, yeah. So
Nah, I
that
got it.
always like, I was always so subconscious about my voice. And in theater especially because I wasn't, you know, a soprano, and that's what most, you know, shows are written for. But when I started doing my own music, I like very much found my voice, and I found how I fit into music, you know, when I was just writing myself and I was coming from, you know, my words, what I wanted to say, what I wanted to sing about, and I could sing as high or as low as I wanted. Um, so that very much like mixed, my growing up mixed into my music now. Um, but going back to last summer when I released my music video Cry, it's all about just like empowering Black women, listening to our cry and our needs after after Breonna Taylor's like rulings, and um, it hit me really hard, and I just had to write about it. How Black women just aren't protected. Like, you know, someone can come into someone's house and murder them and have no repercussions. So that was what I wanted to write about, and I wanted to just kind of be vulnerable and emotional because I don't think that as Black women in media that's shown that we are, you know, that we cry and that we, you know, want to be heard and we want to be listened to as well. So that's a little bit of mix in my music. I try to bring it all together, and you know, I'm an outgoing person, so I like to also have fun in my music and like have lots of subliminal messages and dance. I want people to feel, you know, have fun when they're listening to it as well.
So you're like me, like black hippie type, you know, thing. Got that thing going on. I got you.
Yes.
Davis is also
I
a
got
music
that.
artist.
Good.
So
Oh,
he-
nice.
yeah, he didn't tell you that. So
I don't tell nobody.
he got
Very humble.
yes,
Very,
yeah,
very humble.
that's why, you know, you get those kind of questions, you know. But you know, have you networked with any major or upcoming artists?
Right.
So I'm trying. I was recently for my EP. I worked with Grammy-winning producer Jeremiah Atkins.
Oh,
Yes, and he. So I entered a contest with a magazine that they were doing to perform for like T.I. and B.O.B.'s record labels in Atlanta. And they flew me down there, paid for like my for cool in Atlanta. And so I performed there and I got to network a lot with like other artists in Atlanta, which was super great to do. It was like a really great showcase. And through that, I met Jeremiah and then we worked together on my latest EP.
Okay.
okay. So now, at this point in your career, how do you feel about? Because see, this is a dilemma with me about being partly responsible for selling tickets to the shows that you perform.
With COVID and everything? Is that what you mean?
Well, I'm saying we're not thinking about COVID. We're thinking about your exposure and your performing and things like that. If without COVID, just how your direct feels. Do you feel that an artist should sell tickets to their own shows? Assist in selling tickets, not be totally responsible, but
I mean, that's such a great question. I feel like in a way, yes, because you want people there that support you directly. So like invite, I don't think that I think the venue and your booking manager and all them should be the ones like selling tickets to your show. Yeah, I don't think it's our responsibility to do so.
well, it's a lot of times that the artists step over top the booking manager's heads and they book these venues and they get these requirements and then they fail and they don't sell the tickets. So like that's a two-way street. If it's not communicated, you know what I mean? I've always done it personally myself,
Yeah.
sold the tickets. It was just a question, because we run into that a lot. So I just wanted your opinion as a professional.
Yeah. No, that was a good question. In my experience, it's always been a little bit of both, but mainly it's been the artist's responsibility to sell the tickets. And sometimes that was just really hard, but definitely a two-way street at that.
Yeah, well, this is what I'm saying. You said they flew you down and they did this and they did this for that. But if you was on their show and they said, well, here's 10 tickets, you think you can sell them? Like they're paying for everything else. Like, how do you feel? Like, would you sell them? Like,
I think that would be hard for me to do. I mean, in that certain circumstance, because I'm a New York artist and I was going to Atlanta, I don't have a big fan base down there, then that would be like super hard. And I have ran into a lot of the situations where they ask you like, okay, you got to sell 25 tickets if you're coming down here to Miami to perform. And I'm like, my fan base is up here in New York. Yeah. But,
now, see, that won't work at all. That won't work at all.
Yeah. And I'm like, like booking these shows, we should be able to, showcase our talent and gain the fans from that and have, I think people got to be more creative too on drawing people to concerts as well,
So how do you do it though? How do you do it?
So I am a very social person. Yeah. So I network a lot and I love to go out and dance and like, explore New York. So that's how I meet a lot of my fans and friends. And I'm very lucky to just have, supportive people in my life, and they always bring their friends and then they bring their coworkers and their family. Yeah. And when I perform, especially in the city, when I have like my band and everything, I just want it to be like one big party. Because that's just kind of the energy that I, want to bring. Yeah, it's bumping, it's partying, we're having fun. I'm talking to people on the stage while I'm performing. We're playing. I like to do like improv games too with the band. Like I just like it to be a fun experience and not just like I'm gonna sit here and listen to this artist sing and watch her on stage. I want people to participate and like, feel like they're part of the show too.
Right.
Now, I took the time to look at your Instagram last night, and or whatnot. So I like your song. So I said today, I said, you know what, I was going to put her on the spot, but I really didn't want to. But I really want to hear your voice, like, free, open, like without nothing behind it. Just 8 bars, something like very fabulous that you could just, you know what I'm saying? Because I could just bust out. So I just want to see if you could just bust out and just do something.
Yeah. Okay, I'll sing. I will sing the chorus from Cry. I'll do from Cry.
All right, and then I want you to bring in tell us about This Time, and we'll play This Time right after that.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
Work your magic.
Here we go. We speak and your silence is deafening. Can't live with those standards you're setting. With you standing alone, cause they took parts of me that I'll never get back, let that set in. And our justice never lies. A black woman's cry for protection.
Yes.
Ooh, beautiful.
Love it.
I just wanted the girl to fall in my arms and just hold it like
Yes.
girl. Come here, come
Thank
close.
you.
Come close to daddy. I got you. That's good. That's good. So you know what I'm saying? So that boom, you could blow. All right, I see you.
Yeah, I like to blow.
At your shows, you was moving, you was going off the stage, going to the back, getting everybody in it. All right, y'all want to sit down, or I'm coming back there. The girl turned around and was like, all right, well, we moving, we grooving. You know what I'm saying? That's good that you could just walk around and you open yourself up like that, man. You know what I'm saying? That tells me that you have the confidence, even though you say, you're a little shy, but you're confident, crazy. So, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to your music, and that's where it counts. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's your money maker, your music. So when you're confident in what you do, you know what I mean? You could go far. So tell us about This Time, because I really want to get into This Time and hear it. Because
Okay.
I got 6 songs up here, and we're dead smack on number 3. So I want to hear this song. This must be the jam.
Okay, all right. So This Time. So during the pandemic, you connect a lot with people from your past because you're at home. There's not a lot to do. You're drinking a bottle of wine at night. And I definitely had a lot of conversations with a lot of exes. And my first real relationship, and gosh, I hope he's not listening right now. This is so awkward. My first real grown relationship, that's what This Time is about. And we recently connected during the pandemic. Got drunk and FaceTime together, and words were exchanged. And I really realized that I never got the closure that I needed from that relationship. And I told him, you know what? I was like, I've never written a song about you. I was like, I've never even attempted to, because first, it was 10 years ago, and I was young. I had no clue what I was doing or navigating. Yeah, and I was like, I've never written a song about you, but maybe one day I'll Taylor Swift you, and you'll see it. And then I did. Things got messy that night. He confesses, he said, yes, she still loved me and all this stuff. And I was so taken aback and surprised that I just the next day I just wrote about it. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to confront this relationship. I'm going to write about it. And, it flowed out of me. I probably wrote that song in 15 minutes because I was just at my piano, just singing and just letting it come out, and then it was finished, and I was like, oh, that was therapeutic to do as well, for myself to write about him. And then it made on the EP. So yeah,
so this is what This Time is about.
Yes,
that's crazy. That's crazy because oh my God, we about to get right into this.
The era.
Yes, that's the messy story of This Time.
I think we've all had a This Time.
Yeah, definitely that first crazy love that just you act a fool.
Yes. Not knowing how to feel at all.
Huh? What is it? What happened? It's too loud. Hold on, give us 1 second.
Yeah.
Catch me in a good mood, cause I'm missing you. Been by myself, my mind is set, locked up in my thoughts with someone else. See me hit you up last night in desperation for my own sensation, to feel my own emotion. Didn't mean to hurt you, just wanted to clear my name. I don't wanna feel you. Say it again and again. Listen in the midnight, talking memories that made us work in a time and made it fun to fall in love. This time, we're not doing things in spite of feelings. But this time, we're not playing games with my feelings. Catch me in a good mood. Don't mess with me, don't mess around now. Feeling things I'm moving on now. Doing me. I see you hit me up last night. In desperation for your own sensation, to clear your own emotion. We can't do this no more. Talking crazy things that made us happy in a time that made me hard to fall in love. But this time, we're not doing things in spite of feelings. But this time, we're not playing games with my feelings. How you doing lately? I'm sorry that I haven't called you to see how you feel, but I know that you need somebody to check on you when you feel like that. And I know that I'm not supposed to be that body, but I can't forget all the years that we parted. I was the one that you went to. Wanna hold you. I'm sorry, alright, and I'm sorry, alright. I was figuring out I was doing my best. I was getting you all that I need. This time, we're not doing things in spite of feelings. Oh, this time, we're not playing games with my feelings.
That joint's beautiful.
Yes,
Thank you.
that gave me summer breeze, Sade vibes. Like
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
when I saw you,
You wouldn't
like
even think that that was your voice.
yes,
Your singing
beautiful.
voice.
That's dope. So that was your side of the story. It was that
That was my side of the story.
yes.
So you're not that far from here. Maybe you can come here and sing that song.
I would love to. I got a car. Yeah, I would love to. I'll drive
What
on
are
it.
you doing? What are you doing September 11th?
September 11th. I'm here in New York, so yeah, I'm free.
We're having a big old expo all
expo.
day. Come jump on our big ass stage.
Yeah.
I would love it. I'm down.
Thing for free,
There.
baby. Interviews, all that.
Oh, amazing! Yes, I'm so there. Yay!
I'll send you all the information.
Yeah.
I'll send you all the information.
That's crazy. I love that
That's
song,
great.
man. Oh my God.
And we're also gonna have some celebrities in the music industry that will be here that you can probably network with.
Amazing. I'll be talking.
Yeah, so we need you. You know, that's what we do around here. You know, we're just a committee of volunteers at a community center.
Amazing.
And, you know, we build all this media and different things. And, we're having our open house family fun day, bouncy houses, everything for the kids, vendors, all that stuff. And then a birthday party for the owner afterwards.
Oh,
And,
amazing.
yeah, so we'll be having various podcasts because we got like 4 or 5 podcasts here that'll be doing interviews all day and different things. We're having tours around. We're on 5 acres of land.
Oh, wow. Wow. I'm excited. I'm super pumped now. September 11th, I'm there.
Yeah, so that's the ticket.
So I like your song, right? So what's crazy is when I was away in prison,
We
right?
begging.
I had I'm begging right now.
We're
Listen,
begging.
I had made this song. It was similar to what you was. It's totally different, but it's the man side.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? It's the man
Yeah.
side. Like you got the woman side, and it's so beautifully flowed on that. I mean, my lyrics don't flow on that, but I have the man side, and of the story, and it's kind of deep. You know what I'm saying? It's,
I love
I used to be lead choir. I used to sing lead singer
Let
of
me
the
hear
choir.
some.
Let me hear
So, all right, this is. I'm gonna just give you a little bit of the song that I put together.
Yes, I'm right here.
I was in prison. I was going through it, and it went
Oh, I
something like
hear
this.
this.
So tell me where your love went. I've been getting no affection. I'm not gonna blame you. Gonna thank you. Lesson learned. For me, all this stressing I've been doing, baby girl, my heart is ruined. So I had to throw the deuces in so long to you. All those nights that you were spending, hugging, touching, fucking, and kissing, gazing, chasing, and cheating with someone else. But me, why you had to do me so wrong? Now I'm melting on this song, trying to keep my balance, trying to stay strong. Knowing my heart broke, so gone, baby. And here go the bridge.
Okay.
I don't know where you went wrong, girl. I know the love we had was so strong. In the end, girl, you did me so wrong. 'Cause I've been patiently waiting for your love. I feel this distance and your kisses gets no hugs from you. 'Cause I've been patiently waiting for some love.
Yes.
So that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
It's really good.
I love it. Okay, that
Yeah.
flow, your song definitely flowed. Like I heard like I was hearing the the beat behind it too. Like I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It was all made up in my head. I still haven't put it on wax, so it just got copywritten today.
Right. Well, that's like some babyface Tony Braxton stuff. The album they released with the man side and woman side.
Right. So I'm actually trying to sell it. But
Yeah, let's talk.
What you think? What you think? That's combative, or we could get a Next and how Next did it with Deborah Cox and all that. They had that thing.
Yeah.
That's my favorite song. That's my all-time favorite song.
Yes.
Yeah, going at it. They be going at it. Her and Next. Oh my goodness.
We're gonna talk after this.
Yeah.
Well, Papers does all kinds of style music, country, rap, all that. So
So I'm looking forward to seeing you on the 11th.
Pretty good. Yeah.
I'll be there. I'm definitely gonna be there on the 11th, no doubt. I'm excited.
I'm gonna keep you abreast of all the information, and because it's gonna be all day long, so you can come in. I'm gonna find out exactly when they're gonna start performing. I think at 4. Didn't they say 4 o'clock?
I believe so. They're going to be doing a ton of interviews. You're going to get like 4, 5,
I know
6,
we
7
got
interviews from
J.
different people.
Wu's radio station.
Yeah.
Coming between 2 and 4.
Right, and then you got the other podcast,
The Newsboys.
yeah, the Newsboys, and then you got the other ones, the ones that do all the stars.
Yeah.
They podcast all the stars. They just did 6 9 8.
I don't know, but
it's gonna be. Listen, come on down. Is Chris from the Young Guns gonna be down here? It's gonna be nice, and we're gonna have a host of artists. You know what I'm saying? Paper bands. You know what I mean? I'll be here. It's gonna be a host of artists. So just come on down and network, because you could definitely make some connections in Philly.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm there. Me and my crew will be there, front and center.
So talk to us about.
Well, her new album, the whole thing is called into me.
Oh, okay. So do
So
you
she
have
just dropped that.
Oh,
That
yeah.
When was it 26?
The
27?
27th, yeah, last week.
Okay, so how's the sales going so far? You know what I mean?
It's going well. It's being added to a lot of playlists, which I'm like very happy. Yeah, this company called Soundbirth, they like do a lot of different playlists. So it's like been getting emails in and be like, hey, we're adding your song to this. So super exciting and super humbling that, you know, people are like connecting to these words. Like, because they're all my songs on Into Me are like very personal experiences. And to hear, you know, other people, to hear the feedback of being like, hey, this was like helping me get through a breakup is just like,
Right.
like my goal, you know, for being an artist.
Okay, so what's another track on this beautiful CD that you love that you want to introduce?
Ooh,
I want to hear some more. We ain't done.
hey,
Want to hear more.
I definitely think Lost kind of has a crazy story, so I'm gonna play Lost.
Yes,
Okay.
I love that. I
All right.
that.
What do you
So-
want to tell us the crazy story? Because this story is good.
So this song is based off of one night. It was my birthday night, and it was I never like hang out. I never like date or like really talk to other artists, right? Try to you know business, you know. But I decided to, you know, get involved with another artist, and one just crazy night of alcohol and drugs and cats and craziness and up until 5 a.m. partying and just having a good old time and then a scary time. And this is what Lost is about. It is like, it was very much unlike me to behave this way with this person. And I was a little lost. Yeah.
He was lost.
Yeah. I was a little gone. I was out.
Was it good though?
So, yeah, this song is about my crazy with this random artist. Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem. Here we go. We about to get into Lost, y'all. We about to see
Lost.
what this is about. Oh my goodness.
And by the way, we streaming your music from Spotify. We're streaming the music.
So we're getting you're getting clicks. Click, click, click.
I think you're leaving it on there to just stop the madness.
Oh. All right, here we go. I like your beats. They real flavorful.
I don't complain about it. Don't wanna sound dramatic. The way you got me feeling makes me high. Can you come down and we're crashing? Your touch is so enticing, inviting. I wanna give us you. I like the way you do. The weather should stay up all night. I know I'm gonna stay the night. I like the way you do. I like the sound of you. Feeling that I can't deny. I know I'm gonna stay the night. Oh, it's a night to 6 a.m. So one leave, I can't pretend. I'm falling for your touch. Time is not a friend. We can see it till the end. I'm falling for your touch. Smiling, 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 smiling. I'm all covered. Don't wanna sound dramatic. I'm losing sleep about it. 'Cause the way I let my mind get out of control. Can't calm down. Your touch is so enticing, inviting. I wish it was you. I like the way you do. The breakfast should stay up all night. I know we'll only stay the night. I like the way you do. I like the sound of you. A feeling that we can't deny. I know we'll only stay the night. Oh, it's a night to 6 a.m. So one leave, I can't pretend. I'm falling for your touch. I like the way you do. The breakfast should say up all night. I know I'm only staying the night. I like the way you move. Right next in front of you. A feeling that we can't deny. I wanna stay with you tonight. Oh, it's a night to 6 a.m. So wanna be the same pretend. I'm falling for your touch. Time is not a friend. We can say it to the end. I'm falling for your
So, listen to me. I want to tell you this right now. Listen. We were just sitting back here talking about it. Listen. This is a good thing. Don't be offended.
It's very good.
You sound like a black Justin Bieber. I swear to God, the girl version. I swear to God, that shit is like. I swear to God, it don't even sound like you. I swear. I'm like is this Justin Bieber just jumped in her body, like you know what I mean? Like you have a beautiful that voice. Like I would have never thought. Oh my God, I would have thought.
If you would hear you on the radio and not see who it is behind the song, you would really think it was Justin Bieber.
Dang. You know what? I love Justin Bieber. Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna have to put that track definitely on my
crazy.
radio.
That was the first one I sat down.
I'm gonna need the MP3.
It poked out to me. I seen it. I said, Lord, because it's in green letters and all that. So I was just like, all right, I'm like, damn, Lord, that's a beautiful song. It really sounds Justin Bieber. Wow, that should be a hit.
Thank you. I certainly was lost when I was writing all that.
Expect it coming from me because I think so much out of the box. I know great music. I was born on August the 29th. So if you know anything about August the 29th, Michael Jackson. People who born on that day got beautiful. We think different. We write different. It's just different. So I love that song. Thank you for that song because now I'm gonna go listen to it because listen. Let me shut up.
So the lyrics were good, and from having the backstory on that, I understood, because it's like it was like something that you knew had to end, but you didn't want it to end.
Yeah, like knew it.
Yeah, like don't put the fire out.
It's like a bittersweet moment.
Yeah, it's right. Bittersweet.
And my group of friends, we always, whenever we get like too involved, too caught up in something, we'll always be like, "Hey, you're spiraling. Like you're spiraling right now. Like get it together, get yourself together." And like in the spiraling for your touch. Like I keep repeating that in the song because I was just spiraling. Like I was just ready. And my friends had to pull me in and hey, stop.
Oh wow. Yeah, well, that's understandable. Like, I mean, I don't write music, I do artist development. I do have a music artist. I work with papers for a long time. And music is one of my things too, and I also know music, radio personality on a few radio stations, so I'm definitely gonna be playing that track.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'll let you know.
Yes, please let me know, please.
Well, we're gonna communicate back and forth through the email and social media and in person if we can make this thing happen.
Yeah, sure, in person. September 11th, I'm there.
All right.
Okay, so question, what is your best advice you can give an upcoming artist that's basically just trying to hit the ground running? What instructions can you give them to keep going to get where you are?
My biggest advice that I learned through all of this is learn how to do things yourself. Like maximize on your skills, like take classes, learn how to read music, learn how to video edit, learn how to take your own photos. Most of my stuff I do like is self-made. I invested in like my own studio, set up for like photography and filming. Like Cry was filmed in my living room. So just learn how to do things yourself, learn how to edit yourself. Pick something like maybe you want to learn how to engineering or like recording engineer. Just maximize on all the skills that you can so that it's just better to promote yourself and you know what you're talking about too when you're having these conversations. Because there's so many scams out there, especially with social media. There's so many, and like so many bots and not organic promotions that people offer you, and then it really can mess up your social media. Learning about algorithms and Google marketing is important in this age. And that's my biggest advice to just give artists who want to do this. If they like really want to hit the ground running, like learn, educate yourself on all things in this career, and then like enjoy it. Like it really just enjoy those moments where you do get to perform, and when you are writing, like keep working and always thinking ahead, like always rehearsing, always like, okay, I have a show next weekend. Even if you don't think that way, rehearse, like be ready, be prepared. Those are like the two biggest things I could say to artists is just get yourself together.
I commend you for thinking that way, for having that mindset. Because like I said, I do artist development, and all the things that you said that the artists do, I had to learn. I had to do. So I'm doing the editing and the recording, and not to say I'm not recording music. I'm not an engineer, but I have to record and cut and do things, for the radio and personal videos and things like that. Yeah, the artists, if they do put their hands in more, like these things that they think that are really expensive are really not. You can cut some of that down to make your budget.
Exactly.
And also with these scams out there, just like you said, with the algorithms and everything, A&R and the people in the industry and music and everything, we know these things, okay?
Yeah.
And we see these things. And when we see that you're feeding into them, that you're buying views, and you're doing this and you're doing that, we don't got time for that. Because that means you're investing your money into some bullcrap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That somewhere you're not getting it. You're not listening. So you missed it. Anytime you spend money on that, you miss something. So you need to study.
Yep.
I'm glad you gave your insight today. It was beautiful and things like that, man. You just gave a lot of people hope. You just gave me some. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you did your thing.
I'm glad.
That's good.
Thank you. This has been great.
So how and if are you giving back to your community?
Yeah, so
I talking about the Black Lives Matter. So
I've been involved with Black Lives Matter since years before, but I guess when the rest of the world started to notice,
we started mattering.
When we started to get some attention, get some growth, I just really felt called to be here for my city and to be marching with everyone. And since I do love to organize, and my day job with outside of music is like project managing and like stuff like that. So I really want to use those skills to kind of help the movement. So I was just volunteering for different organizations in Harlem, working with them. And then I've always been very interested in politics. So I joined like my first, volunteering for a campaign for like a small grassroots campaign in Harlem, and worked with her. She was an amazing candidate and taught me so much, and taught me really how to use my skills to help the community. Like, there's just so many different ways people can contribute, and, she was really empowering in that way. So I was like very blessed to be able to do those things. And I was on the front lines for a while, but I actually had like some vocal issues from, yelling and all the chants and stuff, that I like had to take a break from marching. But just even when the music video Cry, I wanted to like uplift the Black women activists that are featured in the video. I want to uplift them. And like, so I went on live with them, and like, always keeping in touch with them, empowering them, because this whole feat and being an activist, especially in like a big city like this, it is hard, and it is tiring, and it is never ending. And these women don't get any thanks, and they don't need it. They don't ask for it. But I just think in any way as an artist that I can like uplift them and get their word out, and share their things and share their stories as well as helpful.
It's very empowering. It's like, it's very little that you can really do, like as singly, like to change a situation, but by just talking to people and sharing experiences and showing that you care, giving them the empathy that they need, it does a world of good. So just as long as they know that somebody's there, especially somebody who gets more public attention than they do.
Yeah, any way that I can just, any way I can help, that's just what I want to do. And that's like very much, my goals as an artist is to just get back as much as I can.
So just to get to know you a little bit better, and for the viewers to get to know you a little bit better, could you explain to us how life was as a child leading up to a teenager, and then bursting into knowing that you wanted to be an artist?
Yeah. So like my childhood was spent a lot in the church. So both my parents are pastors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I grew up like literally in church, and I was always there. So it was interesting always being like the pastor's kid. That was just like, you're always just targeted, and because you're always there. So like you get away with a lot of stuff.
Right? Two pastors, right?
Two pastors, my mom and my dad. Yeah. So yeah, it was like double whammy. And I always wanted, my dad is a musician as well. So he was the pastor, and he also like played worship music in the church. And he was like one of the first pastors in the area to do like contemporary like Christian music. And he would like play guitar and like have a band and everything, and not just like hymns. So I like, from an early age just started singing with him in the band there. And that's where I like really like grew my love for music. And then I auditioned for Annie at a local summer stock theater when I was like very young, like barely remember this, but I remember going into audition and just like not wanting to sing. I just like didn't sing. I stood there, and they're like, do what you prepared for us. I was like, no, like I don't want to. I'm too nervous. I can't do this, and I just didn't. And as a kid, I remember going home, and my mom was like, well, you didn't get it because you didn't do anything. And I was like, well, what do you mean? I can sing. And they're like, well, you have to like show them. And I remember in that moment, I was like, oh my gosh, like that can never happen again. I have to perform. Like I have to be on. Like I just remember that being a very like big clicking point for me, being like, oh, if I don't sing, I don't get to sing more. So after that, I started auditioning then for like, the local theater there. And my first show was Wizard of Oz, and I just fell in love with theater and acting. And I did that pretty much my whole like high school career. Was just like a musical theater nerd, like completely. And every summer I would go back to the theater, and they would bring in people from New York for the summer to perform. And then they would have like some local artists as well. And that's just really where my love of New York came from, was like meeting all these artists coming to the country for the summer to perform. And so up really until 2019, I was doing musical theater. Like that's pretty much all I did. But going going back growing up in Lock Haven, like there was just so many like really backwards stuff that would happen in my childhood, and my parents were so supportive, and they're really good at protecting me and like and trying to, you know, preserve my innocence in the world as a child. And like there's like people in the town that they would like not let me date because I was, you know, dark skinned, I was black. I wouldn't be able to go to like certain people's houses, go inside. Like I'd have to like stay outside. And I think that just made me, those types of experiences growing up just really made me see the world differently. And it made me really see how I want to move in the world and how I want to treat others, being treated like that. Yeah, so that's a little bit about like my childhood and my music and how it's kind of all shaped together.
Wow, that's crazy because
That's
I was
beautiful.
going up to the Poconos and I had seen the sign and it said Lock Haven, right? But
Mm-hmm.
they had it like spray painted and it said, and what I took from it, it said Lock Heaven. So I was like, wow, this is not a place that I want to be. So I kept I like, no, we ain't gonna go that way. Yeah, it's a small town out there. They like that. They really like that out there. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I mean, that was also, you know, I'm 30 now, and so that was, you know, years ago. But and there are great people, and you know, just other great people everywhere. But definitely, you know, being in a space like that where you don't always get to like travel and meet other different people, you have a very small mindset and look on the world. So, if anything, those types of situations just like empowered me to do better, be better, and to help educate people so that they don't act like that. You know, like I think that's, I always say it's not my job to explain racism because I'm not getting paid for it. But if I can just help avoid a situation for another person, then I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna speak to them. I'm gonna try to help.
Absolutely.
So, being as though you were treated differently as a kid because of the color of your skin, now that you're an upcoming artist in the world, when you go back home, how do those people treat you that used to treat you wrongly
Hey.
back then?
Yeah, they probably look like.
Good question.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So I recently went home maybe like less than a month ago, and I was very nervous because it was kind of the first time I'd been home since the pandemic, like really like ramped up, and it's the first time I'd seen people outside of like my family. Like when I go home, usually I just stick with my family and my house, and that's like it. But this was, I was like, you know, out and about with everyone. A lot of people were home that weekend, and I was nervous because I had had a lot of falling outs with people that I, you know, grew up around who did treat me that way and did say, you know, mean and nasty things. And I don't talk to them anymore. I don't have them on social media. So I was like nervous to run into them. And one of the people that I had a very bad situation with, just like racism, and it went online. It got pretty heated in like all parts. I saw this person and they actually like publicly apologized in front of like our whole friend group, and like, I don't know, really like we had a really good, thoughtful conversation about, you know, everything that had gone on. And that, I mean, so more things like that happen rather than like coming back and they still treat you like that. So that's really great. I don't know, that was really helpful and hopeful to see someone like apologize for all of that, and then to see how they changed throughout the year. So
Immature then too, you know what I mean?
So would you say that brought you some type of closure with that person?
for me personally, no, because I didn't need the closure from him. Like, I mean, like I no, I didn't need that closure from him. I'm happy that it brought the closure for himself and that he's able to free himself from like that
Yeah, that's on him.
brought on himself. I did not. But
I don't know what it is. Sorry.
that's how I feel
Well,
about that.
okay,
good.
so
I love that answer.
So you said up until 2019 you were singing in the theater. What long time goals do you have for your music?
I want to just be touring and that be my only stream of income is just making music and touring. I also I love hosting. I love like hosting events as well. So I just want to be working and performing.
That's what
I
we all
yeah, that's the goal, right?
You're ready for it. Yes, right?
Yeah, I'm all ready for that. But that's really, and I also do want to return to theater when I'm older. I feel like I do look young for my age, and my voice does not match what I look like. So it is always hard for me to get cast in theater shows. But I think eventually, like when I'm older, I will be able to, kind of find my way back into that world because I do love theater and it's what I grew up on as well. But for now, I just want to perform my own songs and like talk to people and meet people everywhere and travel, and like that's what I'm focused on now.
So if you were able to play a big actress role, what would it be?
In theater,
Yes.
my dream role in theater is to play. I want to play Dolores and Sister Act. Like that is just like my.
Because
fit
you
that.
look
I
just
can
like
see
that.
it.
I know.
Dolores.
I
I
thought
can
that.
see
I
that.
thought Whoopi. Right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Right.
My nickname growing up through like my whole like teenage up until my teenage years was Whoopi. I don't know. I think there's some similarities.
Oh, yeah, yes, she is.
Whoopi is beautiful. You are beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful soul.
Yeah. No, I love
the swans, man. I tell you, just like Oprah, man.
Yes.
Ooh, beautiful. Her,
Thank you.
beautiful. Y'all are beautiful. I swear.
No, but she could totally,
Hilarious.
you could totally pull that off.
Yes.
You could
I think you
totally
should
pull it.
try it.
And have the nuns singing and everything.
Yeah, I've auditioned. I definitely
Or especially
auditioned.
when
So,
you get to the Vegas performance, you really gonna turn up there.
yeah.
You remember how she was?
Yeah. I also really another one of my dream roles is Karen in Mean Girls. That is like I really like want to play Karen in Mean Girls. So I'd like to be the first Black woman to do so. That would be cool. But
Yes.
No, that's like Stacey Dash and
Let's
90210. Okay.
Let's
gotcha.
see. You never know. You never know.
You better speak it into
You gotta,
existence.
you gotta reach out to Tyler Perry, honey.
yeah, I gotta talk to Tyler Perry.
Yeah, Tyler Perry will get you in something. He'll get you in. He always got stuff. He don't quit.
He's got his new studio in Atlanta.
Yes.
That is that's just so exciting for our community to for him to be able to bring that. Like that's amazing.
That's great.
Yeah.
So do you
You
have
never know,
any?
you take a shot. You send him one of their songs, you just take a shot.
Yeah.
You know, the key is that subject line, whether or not he's gonna open that email.
Yeah. What should the subject line be?
Something that makes you so curious.
No,
Yeah.
Something exciting.
Something that
That's,
stands out.
yeah. That's it.
It's called I can tell you, it's called the book of it's the book called The Right Words to Say.
Ooh.
The right things to say. I read the book. I actually got. I'll bring
I
it
don't know about
Thursday.
the book. I just know
And I
what you
should
do.
listen. You say the right things, it opens up doors. Like people will respond. So I read that book like 100 times over because I just be wanting to know what to say.
Dang, yeah.
I
I
just
just need a note to go get that book.
So do you have any upcoming shows?
Yeah, I do. So this weekend I'll be in Atlanta for the Taste of Soul Festival. I'm going on Sunday afternoon. And then the 24th of September, I'll be at the Delancey in New York City. That's like my big like EP release show. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have like special things there for people. It's gonna be very audience involved. I'll have dancers, full band. It's gonna be a good time. And then and then I'm also doing a special like private performance of recording a vinyl. So that's like on my website and Instagram. You can like pre-order a vinyl and I'll cut it for you. And then, that's kind of going on in mid-October.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make it.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe we can make it the 24th.
Yeah, definitely.
That's Friday because you got Saturday the 25th.
Yeah.
And what time does your event start on the 24th?
10 p.m. So I'm the last act, 10 p.m. So it's gonna be fun.
Wow, 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope, man. All right. Whew. So you just got those 2 shows. You got anything else coming up?
I have lined up right now in the near future, and then September 11th I'll be with y'all.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. We like it. Listen, you like it, we love it. We enjoyed you coming through and doing your thing, and we're gonna get into something else. We're gonna get into brushing.
All right.
Or should we do something?
I like the sound of
You should do bruising. Yeah.
Oh, see, my eyes. I ain't got my glasses on.
That's okay. It's spelled weird too. It doesn't have a G in it, so you know.
So do you answer your own DMs and inboxes and things of that nature, or do you have someone doing that?
No, I answer everything. Yeah, I'm like I very much mix my personal. Yeah, like I'm on there. You see what I'm doing day to day.
Okay. And can you tell us where we can find you at on the media?
Yeah, it's AWAL to music on all social media. So AWAL. Yeah.
All right. Well, we about to get into bruising, baby.
Woo.
Listen up, world. Y'all getting a taste of AWAL.
Yeah, you gotta do something. You're in the pop world. We've heard so many.
Yeah, we right.
Like, I know, listen, I'm actually this shit. Oh man, I'm like a kid in the candy store right now, man. I'm trying to tell you. Now we heard Mario.
Yes, like you are so versatile, and your
You're in the
voice
pop
is
world.
just yes. I feel like your voice and the music that you choose to put your voice on is so powerful. It's soothing. It brings a sense of peace. It brings a sense of everything will be okay.
Yeah.
So it's just like
Empowering.
it is what you're doing. It's happening.
You
Like
need to start ghostwriting.
yes, like it's a lot of people that will love
No,
and need
real
to hear
bad.
your music.
And all you gotta do is sing it just like that, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's me." You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna do it. You sound. Oh my god! Like, if I had the money and I would do it. I would jump behind you. I'd be like, "No, we pushing it. We pushing it."
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Paper man, back with a banger, man. Y'all thought I was gonna go. You thought Jenny was gonna bring AWAL up ahead and do a thing? Oh my god! Back with a banger, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Jenny,
And another
Jenny
one.
knows music
And
too.
another.
That's
And
right.
another one.
Yeah, yeah. So tell us about
What?
About
I don't want to get it. I don't want to get it wrong.
Something.
Something. Oh, you got the like
something. Yeah, something.
something. Like yeah, that's. Cause then I had to see it. I was like, oh no, that's the.
Yeah.
We try to make sure that we hear all of them. Yeah. We greedy.
Yeah, we greedy for you today. Rawr, we gonna eat you up. Rawr. Here we go. Something.
Is AWAL giving y'all something?
Something.
I want to hear. There he is again. Okay, we don't have a DJ, so
Yeah,
we stream music. We stream music.
All right, here we go.
Okay, I like to feel it.
A second to slow down my thoughts. I can like you, write your own best for a while. I know that you want it, don't be shy. Just say that you give it to me nice. I don't like my guys to spend the night. But like you, stay a while. You can.
I'm gonna have to listen to your whole album today.
I swear, I'm having sex in these Joe. I ain't cool.
It definitely added to like a sex playlist.
It's a draw dropper, not a panty drop. It's a draw dropper. Go ahead, girl. You got it. There you go. Got it.
Terrible.
Yeah, see, we like to have a little fun over here. Man. We love this song.
Fire.
I kinda like the way you rock. Kinda like you. If you want to spend the night, I was just minding my business, doing what I like. It started out with a kiss, I didn't wanna play. I ended up with a t-shirt every day tonight, 'cause I like you. We spend the night. It's
Ooh, that bridge is nice.
This that type of music you sit back and throw a little L to sip your wine, you know what I'm saying? Get the mood right, you feel
Yeah.
me?
That bridge came in, I just want to jump off the bridge and just soar.
Hey! With no wings.
Just kill myself.
You like good music.
Yes.
That was definitely about my thing.
I love that.
Yo, world, y'all just witnessed Hold Me Down, Bruising, this time something and Lost. No, we didn't do Hold Me Down.
You can do Hold Me Down and
We didn't do Hold Me Down, but something was nice.
That song
Lost.
fire too,
Oh
y'all.
my goodness.
Listen
All right.
to it earlier. That song
We
is
got
fire.
one more song, y'all. We got one more song from the lovely AWAL. We about to get into it. Let's go ahead. Hold Me Down.
That's right. And if
Whole
y'all want to
sneak
see her perform live, be down here September
September
11th
11th at the
Yes.
Expo.
We putting on our big stage, okay? With
I'm
Young
ready.
Chris and the rest of them.
ready. This song, I'm gonna do
Down by AWAL, y'all. Tune in.
Young
Cover
Gunners,
Level
Young
Podcast.
Gunners.
There it go again. I always do it.
Don't leave that arrow.
Saw you got me hooked, you got me hypnotized. Adrenaline rushing, hoping
There you go.
don't care if you see me with no makeup on.
I'm trying to make some money off of that too. Yeah.
He's a hoot.
All I need is a pole
Yes.
and a bunch of women around and your song playing. That's all that
Right,
needs.
listen.
You can dance with me on stage.
This is definitely a slow juking banger, you heard?
Yeah, we talking over it because we want y'all to go buy this record. Stop playing. Everybody out there, go get this
That's
record,
right.
man.
We talking
Go
over.
get this record.
She just dropped her AP. Go show her some support. AWAL with the music.
Yes. Hold Me Down.
Yes.
This time, something and Lost.
I get to relationships, something about the way you kiss. This is just the way it is, nothing matters permanent. Hold me down now, hold me down now. If you can feel now, just hold me down. Hold me down now, hold me down now. Don't need nobody else, just hold me down. Don't need nobody else, just hold me down. Don't need nobody else, just hold me down.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's when you know music, you know what she's supposed to do. You know what she's going to
Sneak it in there. Yeah.
do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Dude, that's dope, man. That's dope. I'm glad you just dropped that album. I'm glad it's streaming right now.
I think it's
Yo,
gonna do well.
people go out there and comment, man. Do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that this is real music, man. Seriously, man. Seriously. Do it because you know this is real music, man. You want to listen to that's just like what Mr. Edwards said the other day. How we need to bring back that baby making love music. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Edwards.
Mr. Junior. I forgot his name. I don't know his name. I'm sorry.
What's he talking
Mr.
about?
Edward Jr.
Oh, Laurie Edwards Jr.
Yeah.
Ah, Laurie.
Yeah, so another singer, but he told us, baby, and then you bring it.
Right.
And then you bring it. So we just let him know, let the world know that it's out there. That it's out there.
Yeah.
They listen
Gotta let everybody know.
they're cutting it up in New York in a little high rise, chilling like here, doing everything, green screen, movies, all that. You know what I'm saying? And waiting for your chance to you know what I'm saying, to go in and attack it crazy, and you're gonna be a millionaire.
Yes, don't sleep on my girl
You know what
AWAL.
I'm
She
saying?
got them
God,
nice slow
sleep
bangers
on her.
that'll set the mood right in the bedroom for y'all. So
Listen,
let's get it popping.
Yes, and she just became a ghostwriter just now.
Yes.
So anybody wants to hit her up, and she can ghostwrite for you. Want to blow up? She sound like Justin Bieber. If you want a Justin Bieber song, come and get it.
Black Justin Bieber.
Woman royalties and shit like that. So
Make sure you have your business cards when you come.
yeah.
Make sure you have your business cards when you
Love
come.
it,
That's
man.
all I'm saying. They got to be able to contact you
Mhm.
because this is great. We want to thank you so
Yes,
much,
so much.
AWAL, for coming. We're gonna spread your music. I'm gonna give you the information to make sure that you know what our movement is, what we're doing. The radio station where your music is gonna definitely play on there. Everything. You know?
Amazing.
We've been communicating back and forth, so if I don't get you one way, I'm gonna get you another way.
Yes.
I couldn't go in her messenger like I usually pop right in people messenger so they can hit the link.
It's all
I
good.
had to email her.
She gonna get her roses. If it ain't from these dudes, she gonna get on. She gonna get on stage.
Yes.
And then people gonna oh my God, sing it again. Sing it again.
Oh, y'all are so sweet.
Man, but we love
Thank you so much for having me on.
You're welcome. You're
I really
welcome.
appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much.
Do you have any albums in the store yet? Like, are you
Yeah, that she
preparing
just-
to do any of that, or?
Oh, you mean
Not yet. Not until I get some, a bigger team behind me, then I'll be able to do that. But right now, I'm just independent, doing everything myself.
Yeah. Well, you can work on that.
Keep
It's the way
pushing. You
can
are
do it
great.
as well.
Yes.
You are great.
I appreciate y'all so much.
Have a good
So
one.
this is what they say.
Yeah.
You see what they say.
You
know
can
they
do
say,
it.
You can do it.
Shout out to Dana Shell.
Shout out to Dana Shell. How you doing? Dana Shell comes to us from Arizona.
Yep. Shout out
Ooh.
to Beth
Arizona.
and shout out to Kendrick Jackson. Shout out to everybody that tuned in today. Is wonderful and
Great
and to see AWAL do her thing. It was so
Yes.
beautiful.
That's right. So we hopefully today that you build a lot of new fans. You build some fans in us,
Yes.
and we can't
definitely
wait to
do.
meet up with you.
I'm singing your
You
song
put yourself
already.
on
I
the
can't
block,
get it
right?
out my head.
Oh, she's gonna definitely post. She's gonna put you on the Blog 105 radio. So
The block.
I mean the Block 105 radio.
I'll send you all that.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
she has over 30,000 listeners, followers, and listeners. So your music definitely gonna get heard, get streamed, and stuff like that. Okay.
Yay, thank you so much, y'all. Have a great evening.
All right.
All
See you at
right,
11.
thank you.
I see you.
Whoops. Oh, that's how you do it. Oh. Okay, that's it. So.
All right. So we was
having
here.
trouble connecting to the internet. It looks like an issue with the router and echo device. So
All right. So that's what we got going on, man. Pickman Man back with a banger, man. Sitting here with Janie Smanny and a couple level podcast with Haley at WCMD Radio Media. You feel what I'm saying? Just was on with AWAL, star right out of New York. You know what I'm saying? Doing her thing with her EP, just dropping. You feel what I'm saying? Holding Me Down, Bruising, This Time, and Something, and Lost, man. It's all beautiful songs. She sounds like a Grammy award-winning person already. She has the voice of a better Justin Bieber. It's so crazy. I don't know why she hasn't went viral yet from her songs. It's just beyond me.
She being
But-
modest.
Yes, man. But yo, when you could get greatness to just pull from out of the depths and the corners of the earth, and it just come out, man, you just love it, man. You just love it. So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. We got more bangers, more people, more excitement, and things going on. Here go Janie Schmanny with the local news and the info.
Yeah, this is the local news and the info. Like, okay, so earlier I was telling them what I had did this weekend. So on Sunday, I had the pleasure of networking with this over here, so I'm back with this gentleman here. His name is Mr. Michael Black, and he's responsible for a lot of old school shows. So, I went to Atlantic City Free concerts, and, I've seen a few people that I network with, Kango Kid from UTFO, Bowlegged Lou, and Full Force, and also Russell Thompson from the Stylistics, and my boy, of course, Who Mag, Rob Swartz, and I also met a queen down there. I'm gonna keep that under wrap because that's a big thing. But I just got 2 words to say: Black Wall Street. Okay, now this here, September 25th is going down at the Claridge Hotel and in Atlantic City. It's a music fundraiser and starring over here, over there, Gerald Albright over here. Where's he at? Gerald Albright. It's going to be hosted by the voice Maurice Watts and Harold Melvin, the Blue Notes, Black Ivory, Cliff Perkins, the Soul Generation. And we got, Ladies of Sky, Touch of Class, and the Ebonies. Okay, so you can get these tickets. It's on Eventbrite, or you can go on my Facebook page. It's there, the Comfort Level Podcast, Reality Music, and get the info. Make sure you're there. All the VIP meet and greet tickets might be sold out. Okay, so make sure you're there. All right, and we did a lot of networking, okay? A lot of networking. That's all I'm gonna do. Just let y'all know about that.
Also, we got the I did a J box, and I found somebody that has a thing going on.
Okay, you got them?
So we have deluxe meetings and events. This is shouts out to D Hill. She is D Hill is Master Khalid's niece, and she has her own business. It's called Deluxe Meetings and Events. Well, they're located in Somerdale, serving Somerdale and surrounding areas.
Somerdale where?
Somerdale, New Jersey.
New Jersey?
Yeah, she's
Down
from New
the street
Jersey.
from my house?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So our event plan is, although event management is an ever-changing industry, we've made it our specialty. That's why we're great. We're a great choice for event-related assistance. Whether you're a guest, list only includes people from your hometown or from elsewhere in the country. 2, our talented team stays on top of clients' concerns, events, trends, and other information of interest. Therefore, they remain valuable resources, whether you're planning a party for 24 people or hundreds of attendees. So shouts out to D Hill and Deluxe Meetings and Events. If you guys can see, the number is 856-718-9184. And this is located in Jersey. So if you want to get your planning on event planning and stuff like that, please tune in and give Deluxe Event Planning a chance.
DLUX?
Yes, and on Instagram, her name is D Hill.
That's her Instagram?
Instagram is Deluxe Mirror. Just put Deluxe Mirror.
Deluxe.
DLUX.
Huh?
DLUX.
I got it. Deluxe Mirror photo what?
Yes.
I got it. All right.
So if anybody want to plan an event out there,
We work good together.
it's real nice. So that's our J box. So shout out to D Hill. That's Grandmaster Khalid. He was on our show about 2 weeks ago. That's his niece. She does event planning and stuff like that. So please go give her a shout out. She's from Jersey. You want to what you want to do in Jersey. You want to give support to your own people in Jersey. So you know that's what we do
That's
here.
where we're at.
That's what
This
we
is
do
in
here.
the-
We give support
Summerdale's
to
also in the
Jersey.
county of Camden.
Okay.
So, yes.
Yeah, so that's great. Maybe we could get her down here one day. She has no problem with doing that. But do we have another one?
Yeah, that's special.
So we always do two from out the J box, you know.
No, let her do it.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, this is Koya QT Hairs.
Yes.
You can email her at qthairs@yahoo.com.
What the other feet?
qthairs@yahoo.com. This is a hair salon.
Hairs or hair?
Hair
At what?
at yahoo.com. 100% unpressed. They do Indian, Brazilian, all different types of hair. Please tap in. qthair@yahoo.com.
Okay, where's she located? Did she say anything?
No.
Sicklerville, New Jersey.
Oh, she's located in Sicklerville, New Jersey.
No, I don't know.
See the
her.
highlights?
I know her.
She got everything going on.
I know her. I know her. So
Yeah, so shout out to everybody in Jersey. We always love to show love to Jersey because that's where our foundation is. So, it's about empowering.
but we need these surrounding areas. Just because we're in New Jersey does not mean that we do not network with the surrounding areas, because joined together, that's how we can nurture the world, or at least the communities that, we rely on each other. On the outside of Camden, we rely on Philadelphia for things, and they rely on us for other things as well, and other counties as well. So, like, I'm gonna put it this way: Black Wall Street is interested in us being part of their northeastern corridor, and I'm making a connection on that. So, hopefully, Queen Ella will pop up and give us an interview on that. So that's another little bit of stuff that I had going on this weekend.
That's great.
I had a big weekend.
Yeah.
I really running around.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad. That's great. I just been doing a lot of networking.
Bangers. Couple of bangers out of here for you. On here. There we go. All that. Where are you?
If you tuning in late, please do not forget about September 11th, Community Day at the Dare Academy in Camden, New Jersey. Please pop out. There will be bouncy houses for the kids. There will be upcoming artists, performing artists. Everyone will be in the building, so please pop out.
Where
Show
y'all be at?
love and support at Dare Academy, September 11th.
Oh. I thought you talked about your event.
Yeah.
But I do, Move Makers does have an upcoming event. We do have an upcoming event this coming month, Thursday.
Dope too. Like,
It's called Rising Stars Who Knows Their Lyrics. Please don't choke. So it's all instrumental, no words. So if you know your lyrics and you think you the baddest one with the lyrics, there will be a cash prize. So please come support and show love to all of our artists. Updates will be coming soon on Thursday. So please stay tuned and tap in.
right, that's our mission. We bringing back old school rap, no music in the background. We don't want your lyrics in the background. All we want is your hook in the background and a couple ad libs. Other than that, we want to hear you.
Yes.
I can't wait for
I don't want to hear your CD.
I can't wait for this.
You feel what I'm saying?
I can't stand when the artists sing over their tracks.
You feel me?
I can't wait for
We
this.
hate it.
So pop out.
Can
Who
you
knows
do
the
it?
lyrics?
I hate doing it, but when they throw on Make It Rain, I get in my bag because I can do it.
Yeah, so tap in.
We played that earlier.
We got a few things going on, so please stay tuned. Stay tuned. We making moves over here.
Yo, so what we about to get into is motherfucking K Slay.
We
She's
got a
straight.
new
Listen,
banger.
K Slay is straight from motherfucking Allentown. She been doing her thing with her boy B Collins. You know what I'm saying? They roll with Big Entertainment. You feel what I'm saying? I see at all the shows they come down. But let's get into her new joint. What's her new joint? She got a new joint. She got that other joint
Love
called
Believer.
She got that
Love
one
Believer.
joint called
Love
60
Believer.
feet. Like, give me 60 feet.
Yes.
With this new joint, so we about to see what this new joint is. And is this that one?
Give me 60. Give me 60 is old. I've been playing it. It's in rotation on my radio.
Oh, okay.
This is brand new from K-Slay. It's not dropped, and you heard it first here on WCJ.
This is the one she did when she was dancing. She was crazy.
With the microphone, with the sparkling mic. Yeah.
She was real cute. Like,
All right, y'all, be quiet.
I'm a big little bitch, you fuck up and get switched. Got a lot of truth, but I ain't talking beef with. If you ain't rockin' with me, you doesn't get bitch. Sleeping on a sweet face, cause it's over getting stitched. Quite clear to a thought, he said he racking up them bodies. While with me, I'm walking somewhere, how you operate the shotty? All my bitches bad, you know they get to popping like a molly. And you know that loud spilling way, I'm rolling up a Gotti. I don't text and calls now, and I don't give a fuck. Bet your whole reach out when your bitch blow up about it. Y'all motherfuckers gon' be stuck. I'm throwing off on these bitches in a Bentley truck. Motherfuckers leaning on me like a kickstand. For crossing me, you get clipped where you stand, fam. I'm not your average bitch, and frankly, I don't give a damn. More liable to take it like to shake your fucking hand. I'm a picky little bitch, you fuck up and get switched. Got a lot of tricks, but I ain't talking beef bitch. If you ain't rockin' with me, use it doesn't get bitch. Sleeping on a sweet face, cause it's over get stitched. Quite clear to a thought, he said he racking up them bodies. While with me, I'm walking somewhere, how you operate the shotty? All my bitches that you know they get to pushing like a molly. And you know that loud spilling when I'm rolling up a Gotti. Put that pussy in my face and get your ass away. I fuck your bitch and dub the bitch, cause they should plead for play. Bitches always trying to make me stay. I'm a hitter with the listen, I don't really go that way. I'm a savage little mama, you was just for play. And I play for this, but just not for K. You know K gon' slay, and I slay both ways. Got a big appetite, and I can eat for days.
oh, this is the dance. This is the dance.
Heartless,
Yeah.
It was like,
can't make a mistake.
I like
walk
this.
away from the
I
reason.
like
You in love
this.
is a dub, cause in my mind you be creeping. I don't trust the fucking soul, and that's the way I'ma keep it. Just to get you fucked up, they always plotting and scheming. It's fucking comical the way these fucking bitches be fiending. The match straps break backs, now I got bitches leaning. And the fuck with me, you gotta bury feelings, I mean it.
yeah, shout out to K-Slay. You know what I'm saying? Listen, baby, it's
Snow Bunny in
the building.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out to
that's
K-Slay,
right.
Allentown in the house. Colin B&B.
Now that's how you fuck it up.
Listen, it's your boy Paperman back with a banger man. Sitting here with WCD Radio with Jenny Schmanny on the Cover Level Podcast with AV on the sick man. So that's what we was doing, man. Shout out to AWAL. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that we played. All y'all music is hot. You feel what I'm saying? This is what we do. Back with a banger, man. Paperman. Back with a banger, man. I don't come in the building unless I got a banger with me. You feel what I'm saying? In the tuck and I'm banging you with it. Bow. In the tuck and I'm banging with you. Bow. In the tuck and I'm banging with you.
Yeah, he will keep going. Have a nice one, y'all.
Don't forget about September 11th.
That's right. Don't forget about
September
September
11th.
11th. We're going to tell you again on Thursday. Make sure you're here. Same
September
place,
11th.
same time. September 11th.
11th.
Thursday, 5 p.m.
Let's go.